Hey everyone, I'm Jack Red. I had to do this one on my lap because it basically overheated a little bit on the thing I usually use to keep the camera straight. So anyway, to answer your question about the Ultra Beast, why I didn't make my second gens list, tech user, my reasons for you is basically that you had the Beast select code, you had the continue code, which most of my games on the top 5 hardest did not have. And you basically had the level select code, which can also increase the number of health you get. Now, with the comic zone, even with the invincibility code and the level select code, you still have a tough time going through the game. I mean, there's still some areas you can still die in the game, so you know, that one has to be harder on my list. But if I had this on a top 10 scale, Ultra Beast would surely been on the list. If not, on 6. So, let's see, let's go on to the list. I'm going to get out my notebook, so I apologize. You might hear a little of that bad sound again. Number 5 is Dragon Slayer. Everyone has heard of the classic arcade game. This NES version of the game sucks. It's a platformer, some of the slowest movement ever in a game. It's super difficult. Almost everything can kill you one hit. If you don't believe watch Contra's playthrough on it. It will show you how bad this game is. I'm not kidding you, this is a really difficult game. It's definitely on the list. Number 4, I would have to say it's Contra. Contra was some crazy ass shit. You could get like 40 lives and one hit would still kill you, take away lives. You know, some areas in Contra are like a real pain to get through too, which is sad. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep this from overheating again. I played Super Contra, Super Seed in this case, and I still say the original is harder than that. They try to make the games tougher, but ultimately the original stays the toughest for a lot of the things it had. So, going with that, number 3 was Gaiden. I know a lot, majority would say the original is harder, so for that reason alone, the original is on there. Also, Drew the Player Drews, 1 did look the hardest, so I'm going to go with 1. Mainly because, you know, Gaiden is known to be very tough to beat. Even today, the games are super tough to beat. And looking at these games back then, you're like, oh, how much tougher can it be? And you're like, oh my god, oh, damn, I just can't believe it. I tried to jump over there and this guy knocked me down there. God damn it. So, you know, it just pisses you off. It really does, it gets under your skin. Number 2 was originally going to be number 1, then I thought of the one game that people would agree would be the hardest. So, Goblins and Ghosts was the original game of the series. And this was a tough game. TLC64 actually did this game. It was probably one of few playthroughs I had watched of him that I was interested in, and I gotta say, he did a good job going through the game. It just shows you, it brings out a lot of anger during this game. It probably took him a long period to get through the game. Just like it took Contra 3 whole weeks to just get through Dragon Slayer on NES. Yeah, I'm not kidding. What makes this hard is you gotta go through the game twice. Second time being harder, and you basically gotta go through it to just beat the game. I know, it's ridiculous, right? Yeah, just try to think. 3 whole times would mean 6 game lengths long. That would have sucked ass. And if this was Gunsmoke, holy shit, damn, this would have been like 9. So, anyway, going on for there, number 1 is Battletoads. This game was super tough. You would think it'd be like other beat 'em ups, but no, this changes in so many areas. You're just like, what the hell is this shit? Oh my god. I mean, most people actually can't go to this game without dying. One person I noticed actually did that. He's also a member of the True Gaming Crew, Medic. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I decided to just say Medic, so I apologize on that behalf. You did a good job going through the game without dying. I have not seen it done for Battletoads. But it is a known fact that if you play with second players, you basically are more fucked. It is true though. And the NES, the American NES version of the game, there's actually a glitch that the other player just becomes unable to be controlled at a certain point, and you lose all your lives. It is ridiculous. This glitch has been fixed in other versions of the game, and they even made the ports of the game easier. So you know this game has to be super tough. So I'm Jack Red, I hope you enjoyed the video. I am be following this with one more list that will knock you off your feet completely. So see you later.